Alright, what's up guys? So, I'm out here doing a little bit of scouting. Got some cameras to hang and everything. But, this is about 24 acres. A little section. I'm trying to focus on this season. I don't know if we've done the reveal yet, but me and Jade got new bows this year. So, be the first time in about probably 8 or 10 years that I've had a bow. And it'll be her first bow. So, I'm scouting real hard. It's, I think it's June 10th. I'm gonna get some of these cameras hung up and walk around this area. It just used to be a really good area. Back in the day, I walked it one time when I was younger, but I never hunted it. And it was absolutely ate up with deer. But that's been, like I say, 8 or 10 years ago, if not longer. So, I'm gonna walk it and get some trail cameras hung, and I'm gonna try to leave them out till the 1st of July, and then come up and check them and maybe see if I need to move them or anything. But if you're seeing this, that means I found some stuff. So hopefully I'm not wasting my time just standing here in the woods. So let's get up in here and see what we can find. All right, I literally made it 3 steps and jumped a deer up. So see what I can find. It's real thick up here, right on the edge of a thicket. I'm pretty sure it sounded like a younger deer. I mean, it blew at me once. It didn't sound like a real heavy deer. I know you can't always tell by that, but it sounded like a yearling almost, 1 year old or so. So I'll walk over here and see if I can find its bed and see. But to me, that's a doe, just from what I'm thinking, because I checked the wind before I come in here, and the wind's at my back. And the way that deer would have been bedded, it would have been facing this way. So I know a buck, 9 times out of 10, is going to have the wind at his back. I don't think it was a buck, but you know, you can't always be certain like that. So I don't know, we'll keep going. Alright y'all, that was definitely a doe, because there's its fawn. So I'm not gonna mess with her. I don't want to get any scent on her, anything like that. I'd like to know if it was a buck or a doe, but I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm gonna skirt up around to the right here, away from it. Probably 15-20 yards from it now. So, cute little thing, but I'm not gonna mess with it. I don't want to risk getting any scent on it and getting the mother to abandon it. So I'm gonna leave it alone. We'll see. I'm hoping there we go. I'm hoping it'll walk away, follow its mother. That thing can't be but a few days old, maybe a week. So my dogs are bigger than that thing. You can hear the road. I'm not 75 yards off the road. I literally just got in here. So that's pretty cool. That's the first time I've seen one that close up in the woods like that. So we'll keep going. All right, well, I just talked for a few minutes and wasn't even recording, so that's good. I'm across the property line now. I was checking my Onyx. I actually got a little over on the neighbor's property. But, I mean, it ain't that big of a deal, I don't think. I was literally flirting with the line. I just didn't realize how hard of an angle it come up this hillside. But right down there's the road. Right back over there is where I saw the fawn and jumped that doe. And then all this around through here is where I'm wanting to check out. Right there is a tree, and it kind of goes back into a holler. It's a big holler that goes up through there. And then there's a point that comes down, there's another holler that goes over on this little 25 acres. But on that point that comes down, right down through there, probably 400 or 500 yards, maybe 6, is a cornfield from there. The guy plants it every year. And then on that point, there's 3 big clusters of pines. So I think I'm gonna find some good bedding. And I'm hoping to find a good travel quarters from them going to, there's a creek right there that they cross and use and all that. And there's that cornfield. So I'm hoping to catch them traveling back and forth, or if there's any big boys bedding up on this point. It looks like, it usually, checked the weather the past couple of days, and the past couple of days it's been a south or a southwest wind. So that's pretty good for him, the way he would be bedded on that point. The wind at his back and looking up at holler so he can see. So I'm gonna be looking for some beds and stuff like that. So we'll see. All right, I'm not trying to bore you all to death with me talking the whole time. Right here, I'm standing on the trail. And it comes right around through here and goes up and off that point right there from the west. So I'm coming around through here, and right up there is a big flat. Looking at the topo, that's where that point really breaks. I'd say that's where they're crossing at. That's nice. It's real rocky right here. You better watch for snakes. But you can see there's been deer through here probably today. There's some leaves turned up and stuff. Maybe not so much right through here, but right there. So I'm gonna get up here. I'm hoping to find crossing. There's a lot of little trees, young undergrowth up there. Good chance there's some rubs last season there. So I'm gonna check that area out real good. It looks like it's real thick up here to my left. I don't know if that's been like that for years or if it's just from this past ice storm, but I'm gonna get up here and I'm gonna look and see if I can't maybe that's some potential bedding, or if this is the pinch point I'm hoping it is. If that's the pinch point I'm hoping it is, I can actually come in from the top side, and with the southwest wind, the wind would be in my face. So I could sneak in on deer. Man, this rain's picking up, but I could sneak in on a buck that's coming around through. I could come down and catch him coming across this travel quarters here. So I'm trying not to be too optimistic, but that's why I'm really hoping to find up here. So I'm gonna be wet, so I'm gonna put my phone up for a little bit so I don't get soaked, and we'll see what we find. All right, so I'm up here on the flat where I wanted to be, and sure enough, right across the point here, there's a trail that comes right down through here, right around and goes down an edge. Now I knew years ago, remember I said I'm above that property I was worried about crossing. Well, years ago I hunted up here with my buddy Travis, and he actually shot a doe and filmed it. Shoot, we're talking 10 years ago on his mom's camcorder. What them deer did is they come right out that point, like I was figuring. I didn't think it was this far over, but the stand we was in is actually still there. So I'm gonna have to send this video to him. He's in the Marine Corps now, and haven't talked to him in a minute. He's been stationed in Georgia, I believe. But sure enough, right there is his 2-man stand, and we actually took a doe right here. She come over, and I believe she was right there on that point, and she went all the way out that point and down into that other holler. There's 2 big hollers. This is not really a big holler. It's just kind of a little one. There's 2 big hollers over yonder. But if you look right here, this is exactly what I was hoping for. And if I knew that stand was where that stand was, this is where we shot those deer, I wouldn't have been a whole lot more confident than I already was, because it's a pinch point. That's why I put that stand here. It's a big 2-man stand. It's been there. There's actually a big red squirrel living in it. I watched him go into the back of it's got the skirt around it. It's ripped. But if you look right here, you see them deer have been crossing right here. So they're coming right around here, around the edge of this point. I'm probably 20, 25 yards from that stand. You see they're traveling right here. So come right down through here, and they're crossing right there, and they're going up. And there, you can see it trail goes all around through there, and it goes out that point. I would say if that point is as thick as I remember being, then I was pretty correct with my bedding assumptions about that area, that there's going to be buck beds on that point, depending on the wind. But right there is that stand And I believe he shot his doe right in here somewhere. There's a trail that goes right through there. I'll see if I can find. I know if I have anything, it's a video of a video from, like I say, shoot, boys, this is probably 10 years ago, if not 12. I've hunted up here before, but I wasn't actually the shooter, in this little bowl right here. So I'm gonna keep walking up to this point, and I'm going to see what we can find. All right, so I found first place I want to hang a camera. If you look right there is the tree stand I was talking about. And then right here is this trail. It looks like it's their main travel from one side of these holler to the other. This is actually the trail I could see from over yonder, I believe. So I'm gonna hang a camera right here somewhere. Maybe that tree facing down the trail, or that tree facing the angle. Probably that tree. I don't know, I'll look around here. I was thinking that tree, but it might be a little far off the trail. Not liking. But I'm gonna put a camera here, drop a pin on it, so don't forget where they're at, and keep on trucking. Boys, I'm a diehard coon hunter. I can't help myself. It's definitely a den tree. Big old coon laying there in it. I was looking. I was checking my wind. Sorry. I was checking my wind. And I just happened to look over and see his head move. I thought it was a squirrel, but you see him here. He's done with me. He doesn't see me. He don't care no more. But anyway, I was looking, and right here, there's a bunch of laydowns. I shouldn't have been making that noise, honestly, but it'll be alright. There's a bunch of laydowns right there. Basically, what that storm did is it hinge cut a bunch of trees for me. Now, with a southwest wind, it should be generally that direction. I just checked my phone and Onyx. Onyx said south wind. My phone weather said southwest. So, roughly that area, that buck could be bedded down there on the edge of this knob here. And that gives him the wind at his back so he can smell anything come up that holler. And he can look. He probably not necessarily this spot right here because he can't see but 20, 30 yards. But all around through there, I'm pretty sure it levels out more. He can see more. So I think I was right on how they're traveling. That trail I was just on, come right there. I got a camera probably 100 yards down there. But I'm gonna drop a pin on this coon. I don't plan on hunting up here by any means, but I'm gonna drop a pin on this coon just in case. And I'm gonna walk on out to this point, and you can see right through here. I hope y'all can hear me, but you can see on out through here that it kind of flattens out a little bit on this ridge, or on the saddle, and it's got thick cover on it. So I'm going to kind of ease out through here. There's a trail right here. Through here, and then there's a trail that goes around through here and then down through there, and they kind of branch out. But I'm hoping right through here is where I'll find beds at. If you're looking right through here, the trail goes around through there and goes on through there. I'm looking right around in here. I'm hoping to find a couple of sheds up in here too. See that right there? Right there. He could be, I'm not saying that's a buck bed, but potential. Something's definitely bedded right there. Mosquito on my phone. Something's definitely bedded right there. So, and they're sticking, and it breaks over hard right here, getting into that first deep holler I was talking about. So, he could lay right here, kind of facing this way. I don't see a mature buck doing that. He can't see nothing. So I'm gonna walk on out this point. I think I'm gonna have better luck on out this point. All right, y'all. I don't know if I'm deer scouting or coon hunting. This is where I always find myself places like this when I'm coon hunting. I don't want to go down through there because that looks terrible. So I'm gonna try to crawl through this pine tree and kind of go down around it. But I'm on the I'm on the point of that first big holler I was talking about. So I don't think I'm necessarily in his bedroom, but I think I'm in his front yard. If there is one here, I think he's probably bedded a little more back that way. And off the shelf just a little bit. Kind of the upper middle of the ridge here. I'm right off the point, literally off the front of the point that drops off. I'm gonna try to get down around here and get down to here and see if I can't find any where he's coming out of this thickness at and going over to that cornfield. Because there's that cornfield there, and then less than a mile there's another big cornfield. I think it's like 15 or 20 acre cornfield. So we're getting closer, but it's getting thicker. All right, y'all. This is probably gonna be the wrap of it because I don't even know how to get out of here. I mean, obviously I know where I'm at, but I don't know how to get out of here without, I mean, maybe hopefully go down that point there. I can literally see, I can see them power lines right there. Those are on the other side of the road. I'm like 80 yards from the road. I don't know how to get there without breaking an ankle or shimmying out a tree. A deer right there. So, mental note of that. She was probably bedded right over, I think there's a break on the edge right there. I had a plan when I come into this, and it wasn't what I did. I think I need to check next time I'm out of time. I gotta go take a shower, get ready for work, give me something to eat. I haven't eaten nothing today, so that's fun on top of all that. But I think right on the other side of that break there where she come from is not as thick. There's a field out there I want to check out. There wasn't nothing in it. The trail come to it and some doe beds. But, so you can hear the road right there. See how close I am. So if I get out here, I'll make a part 2. I don't know how long a video this is going to be, but whether I make this into 2 separate parts or just come back another day and film the rest of it. I didn't even get over to the other holler that I wanted to check, so I don't know. I'm been out here about 2 hours now though, so my time is up. But I don't know. I'll catch y'all later.